Dinosaurs, the rise and fall of a world before the existence of countries. There were no borders, flags, or names. Before maps divided land into ownership and identity, there was only Earth. A restless planet of fire and water, shaped by time and ruled by change. A world indifferent to who survived and who vanished. 250 million years ago, life on Earth nearly ended. The planet itself turned hostile. Volcanoes erupted across entire regions, pouring lava and toxic gases into the atmosphere. Ash darkened the skies for years. Oceans became acidic and oxygen-starved. Forests collapsed. Rivers dried. Food chains snapped. More than 90% of all species have disappeared. This catastrophe is known as the Permian-Triassic extinction, the greatest mass extinction in Earth's history. It was not a single event but a long, grinding collapse. Life faded slowly, painfully, until the world fell silent. For thousands of years, ecosystems lay broken. Vast landscapes stood empty. The dominant creatures of the past were gone, leaving behind a wounded planet struggling to recover. But silence never lasts on Earth. From the ruins of extinction, life returned, slowly and cautiously. Small animals crept across scorched land. Insects reappeared. Plants took root in ash-covered soil. Reptiles spread into spaces once occupied by giants. Among them were creatures unlike any before. They walked upright. They breathed efficiently. They moved fast, covering long distances without tiring. They were not kings. They were not giants. They were survivors. This era was the Triassic period, when Earth was united as a single landmass, Pangaea. One enormous supercontinent stretched from pole to pole. No oceans divided the land. No borders separate ecosystems. Animals could travel across the planet without ever seeing open water. Dinosaurs did not inherit this world overnight. They earned it. For millions of years, they lived in the shadows of more dominant predators, crocodile-like reptiles that ruled rivers and plains. Early dinosaurs were smaller, quicker, and constantly avoiding death. But dinosaurs had one critical advantage: endurance. Their legs were positioned directly beneath their bodies, allowing efficient movement. Their lungs processed oxygen better. Their bodies wasted less energy. When climate disasters struck again, as they always do, dinosaurs survived while their rivals disappeared. Slowly, the balance shifted. Predators vanished. Competitors collapsed. Ecosystems opened. And suddenly, the planet was theirs. Dinosaurs rose. Yet even as dinosaurs claimed the surface, the Earth beneath them was changing. Deep within the planet, tectonic forces pulled Pangaea apart. The crust stretched and cracked. Magma surged upward. Oceans flooded into newly formed basins. The single world broke. Pangaea split into two vast landmasses, Laurasia in the north and Gondwana in the south. This was the collapse of a world, not of nations, but of continents. As landmasses drifted apart, dinosaurs became isolated. Migration routes vanished. Oceans widened. Each continent became its own evolutionary experiment. With isolation came transformation. The Jurassic period began, and with it, the Age of Giants. The climate warmed. Rainfall increased. Forests spread across the land. Food became abundant, and dinosaurs responded by growing larger than anything that had ever walked the earth. Long-necked sauropods moved across plains like living mountains. Some weighed more than airplanes. Their necks stretched higher than trees. With every step, they reshaped ecosystems, flattening forests, carving paths, fertilizing the land. The ground trembled beneath them. Where giants walked, predators followed. Powerful hunters evolved with curved teeth, gripping claws, and bodies built for ambush. The Jurassic world was violent, but not chaotic. Every creature had a role. Every death sustained another life. Balance ruled the land. As continents continued to drift, diversity exploded. In the north, Open plains favored massive predators and heavily armored herbivores. Horns, frills, spikes, and bone shields became tools of survival. In the south, isolation produced giants found nowhere else, dinosaurs shaped by unique environments, evolving along different paths. In dense forests, smaller dinosaurs developed agility and intelligence. Feathers appeared, not for flight, but for warmth and display. Colors emerged. Communication became complex. Eventually, feathers became wings. Dinosaurs were not a single form. They were a civilization of designs: runners, tanks, ambushers, grazers, engineers, and flyers. Then came the Cretaceous period, the peak of dinosaur dominance. Flowering plants spread across the planet, transforming landscapes and diets. New food sources reshaped ecosystems. Herbivores diversified. Herds grew larger. Migration routes crossed entire continents. Life flourished. Each landmass told a different story. In what is now North America, vast inland seas split the continent. Along their shores, herds of horned dinosaurs formed living shields against towering predators. At the top of this world stood Tyrannosaurus rex. T-Rex was not a mindless monster. It was a precision product of evolution. Forward-facing eyes gave depth perception. Its bite could crush bone. Its senses were sharp. Its presence alone altered entire ecosystems. In Africa, wetlands produced strange giants like Spinosaurus, a predator adapted for both land and water. In South America, massive carnivores evolved independently, rivals to anything in the north. In Asia, feathered dinosaurs refined gliding, jumping, and early flight, experimenting with a future they did not yet understand. Near the poles, in what would become Antarctica and Australia, dinosaurs survived long months of darkness and extreme seasons, proving adaptability beyond anything once imagined. Dinosaurs thrived everywhere. This was not a fragile world. It was a powerful one. But power does not mean permanence. As continents drifted farther apart, sea levels rose. Shallow seas flooded coastlines. Land bridges vanished. Populations became isolated. Ecosystems grew specialized. And specialization carries risk. Then, 6 million years ago, the sky changed everything. A massive asteroid, over 10 kilometers wide, struck what is now the Yucatan Peninsula. The impact released energy greater than billions of nuclear bombs. The ground vaporized. Shockwaves raced across continents. Tsunamis erased coastlines. But the true destruction came after. Debris blocked sunlight. The world fell into darkness. Plants died. Temperatures dropped. Food chains collapsed. This was not a decline, it was a planetary shutdown. The giants fell first. Within moments of geological time, creatures that had ruled Earth for 165 million years vanished. Yet extinction was not complete. Small animals survived: burrowers, scavengers, and seed-eaters. And one group of dinosaurs, already feathered and adaptable, endured. They became birds. As sunlight returned, the Earth healed. Mountains rose. Oceans shifted. The age of dinosaurs ended. The age of mammals began. Millions of years later, humans appeared. We built nations, drew borders, claimed continents. But beneath every country lies a far older world, a world shaped by dinosaurs. They did not fail. They were replaced by chance. And every time a bird lifts into the sky, the age of dinosaurs continues, quietly reminding us of a simple truth: Earth does not belong to one species. It belongs to time.